All right, let's talk about grammar. Now wait, don't click away, because today we're not just learning rules, we're unlocking a storytelling superpower. It's called the past continuous tense, and trust me, it's the secret sauce for making your stories really pop.
So let me ask you something. Think back to yesterday, around 9 o'clock at night. What were you doing? Maybe you were watching a movie, or you were finishing up dinner. Could be you were already fast asleep. Whatever it was, you just used it. That sentence you just thought of, that's the past continuous. See, you already know how to do this.
And that's exactly why we call this the storytelling tense. It has this amazing ability to do more than just state a fact. It literally drops you and your listener right smack into the middle of an action. It makes the past feel like it's happening right now.
Okay, so how do we build this thing from scratch? It's actually way easier than you think. Think of it like a simple blueprint. A few key parts, you put them together and boom, it just works. Let's pop the hood and see what's inside. So, here's the big idea, the core concept. It's all about an action that was in progress at a specific time in the past. That word, progress, is everything. We don't care about when the action started or when it ended. We only care about that moment when you were right in the thick of it.
And the formula? It's almost laughably simple. Just 3 little steps. 1, you need your subject. I, you, she, the dog, whatever. 2, you add was or were. And 3, you take your main verb and slap an ing on the end. That's the whole recipe. Subject, was or were, verb plus ing. Done.
So let's take it for a spin. We've got our subject, I. For I, we use was, and our action is work. So that becomes working. Put it all together, I was working late. See? It's that easy. You've just painted a picture of an ongoing action.
Now, what if you want to make it negative? It's even easier. Seriously, you just take the word not and drop it right in after was or were. So I was looking becomes I was not looking, or even better, I wasn't looking. No other changes needed. Super simple.
And asking a question? Same deal. It's just a little flip. You take a sentence like, you were listening. To make it a question, you just swap the first 2 words. Were you listening? That's it. You've just turned a statement into a question. Easy peasy.
All right, we've got the blueprint, we know how to build it. Now for the really fun part. Where do we actually use this thing? I call these the 4 power moves. Think of them as special abilities you can use to make your storytelling absolutely epic.
Power move number 1. This is the big one, the one you'll use all the time. Interrupted actions. Picture this. You've got this long, continuous action happening in the background, and then, bam, something else happens. A short, sharp action that just cuts right in.
And here's the classic example, right? I was taking a shower when the phone rang. The taking a shower part, that's our long, ongoing action. It sets the whole scene. And the interruption? The phone rang. The past continuous is like the perfect setup for that sudden event.
Okay, power move number 2 is all about being precise. You use this to describe what was happening at a very specific time. It's like you're pausing a video and taking a screenshot of one single moment from the past.
The key here is that timestamp, at midnight. What was going on at that exact second? We were still dancing. The action was in full swing, you know? It wasn't over. It was happening right then.
Let's move on to our 3rd power move. This one is for painting a picture of 2 things happening at the exact same time. I like to think of it as a split screen in a movie, showing 2 separate scenes unfolding simultaneously.
This shows it perfectly. On one side of our split screen, I was cooking. And what was happening at the very same moment on the other side? My roommate was watching TV. The past continuous lets you weave those 2 actions together so smoothly.
And finally, our 4th power move, which might be my favorite, setting the scene. This brings us right back to why we call it the storytelling tense. This is the secret weapon that writers use all the time to create atmosphere and just pull you right into their world.
You can just feel this, can't you? The sun was shining, the birds were singing. These aren't just single events. This is the background music, the continuous state of the world where the main story is about to happen. It's pure mood setting.
Okay, so we've got our 4 amazing power moves, but you know what they say, with great power comes great responsibility. There is one little trap, one banana peel on the floor that a lot of people slip on. It's called the stative verb trap, and we're going to make sure you sidestep it like a pro. So check out this sentence. I was wanting a coffee. Say that out loud. I was wanting a coffee. Does that sound just a little bit weird to your ear?
It should. This is a classic mistake, and we're about to find out exactly why it feels so clunky. The culprit here is something called a stative verb. Now that sounds all technical, but the idea is simple. These are verbs about a state of being, not a physical action. We're talking feelings like love or want, senses like see or hear, or owning something like have. These things aren't really activities in progress, they just are.
So how do we fix it? Easy. Since want is a state, not an action, you can't be in the middle of wanting. You just wanted it. So instead of, I was wanting a coffee, you just say, I wanted a coffee. See? So much cleaner, so much more direct. And that's the key to getting this right.
So when you step back and look at the whole picture, this isn't just some boring grammar rule, is it? It's a genuine upgrade to your communication skills. It's about turning a simple statement into a compelling story. It really is a storytelling superpower.
Okay, so let's recap your new toolkit. What's in the box? You've got 4 superpowers now. Number 1, you can set the scene like a movie director. 2, you can show 2 things happening at the exact same time. 3, you can create that classic suspense of an interrupted action. And 4, you can zoom in on one precise moment in time, like a freeze frame.
And that's pretty much it. So I want to leave you with a little challenge. Think about the last story you told someone, something that happened to you this week. Now rewind it in your head. Where could you have dropped in the past continuous? How could you have described what was happening to make it more vivid, more real? Go on, give it a shot. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes.